Hello everyone and welcome. It's good to have you here as always. In today's video I am gonna talk about all the utensils that I have in the kitchen and what I used to cook, because I do cook a lot in my videos, so I might as well make a video about that. It's quite a lot of stuff even though it's a small van, so I am gonna put some time tags and timestamps and whatever you want to call them. I'm also gonna have links in the description below, so if you ever want to go back and find some of these things, they're gonna be in there. All of my videos usually have basic links to the cameras that I use and all that stuff, but this is gonna be additional links for like the pots and pans and stuff like that. Okay, let's get into it. Alright, so first it's gonna be utensils. Just figured I'd start that way. No crazy order. I just took everything out so I can just do all the utensils. I have 4 spoons. These came in a set. I usually would have gotten just 2, but I have 4 big spoons. I wonder if I can do the... Yeah, I can't. You know, you see these on YouTube or something. People like making music with the forks. Ah, that was loud. Moving on. 4 little spoons, 4 forks, just regular size forks, not 2 sizes, and of course 4 knives, which I probably never used. I also have a potato peeler, a bottle slash wine bottle opener, 1 manual can opener, 1 knife sharpener. This is actually something that I use every day. It has 2 slots, one for starting to like sharpen the knife, and then the other one is like a ceramic finer portion there, as you can see. This thing also has a whistle on it. I guess it's like an adventure knife opener, and ooh, that is loud in the van. This is the kitchenware kind of section. I didn't know if I wanted to leave them together with the utensils, so it's a separate section. So this is a ceramic knife with a protection sleeve, and it's pretty nice because I actually keep it up here, so it's safe to store up here for just quick, like if I want to cut a lemon or something. But then I have this knife that I use all the time, and this is in the drawer, so it's also safe. It's not gonna fall off or anything like that. And I like this because I can scoop things up with it, and yeah, this is my everyday knife that I use. I have a wooden spatula, and this is also something that I use every day. All these things are here because I use them every day. I have wooden tongs, because if I don't want to scratch the ceramic pan, which I'll show you in a second, I'll use this. However, I do have these small metal tongs, 1 MSR pot scraper and cleaner. This is what I used to use a lot, but now I got another thing, and this seems to be a little bit better to clean the pots. And it also has like a little if you can see, edge here, so you can like scrape and however scrape your pots and pans. But yeah, this is a new addition. I still use this once in a while, but I find that this is so much easier to use, so either one of them. Last but not least, this I probably don't use a lot. It's just a spatula. It's nice on the cast iron pan to get those sunny side up eggs. 1 metal strainer. This is my second one already. 1 funnel, 2 wooden plates, 2 wooden bowls. And I got wood on purpose. 1, it doesn't rust. 2, it doesn't rattle too much. And 3, hopefully they don't break. And yeah, I've been putting liquids in this. I make soups and stuff like that. And it's really nice to have the small plates. I know they're small, but I figure the smaller the plate, the smaller the portion is. These plates are also very useful for prepping food, so I'll put, you know, if I cut something, I'll put on that. Then I have 1 pot and 1 pan, and they're both stainless steel. That was also on purpose. I'm trying to stay away from Teflon or the non-stick surfaces that actually can be poisonous. And 2 lids for the pot and the pan. I'm gonna turn into musical genius here. And then of course my trusty Dutch oven. One of them's a skillet, and then the other one is just a pot. I don't really use this very much. I probably used it 5 times. And last but not least, my newest addition is this ceramic coated pan, and this is non-stick. However, there are no harmful chemicals, and it's a thick coating, as you can see. So basically, even though it's aluminum, it's gonna take a little bit of a beating for it to actually start cracking and scratching, and when it does, I'll just replace it. But until then, I'm very careful with it. I love the fact that it's big because I only have one burner stove, so if I make tacos, I'll make something on this side and I can still place 2 tortillas on the pan. Happy with it, so yeah, it's the biggest one I could get. And I'm still working on finding a space for this because it's so big. It doesn't fit in any of the drawers, so right now it lives behind the driver's seat, and it's been fine. One cutting board, it's a pretty big size and it fits very nicely above the drawers here, and yeah, I've been using it since I got the fan. It's really cool. It's wood, and it's the correct size for me to actually be able to prep. I really like it. It fits on every surface that I put it on. Sometimes I actually eat on it, like, you know, those restaurants when they bring you the food on the cutting board. I try to do that sometimes if I'm feeling fancy. All right, so now everything coffee and drinkables and stuff like that. So how do I make coffee? I have 2 ways of making coffee. Well, my primary way to make coffee is this metal French press. Again, metal. I actually had a glass one and it broke. It fell down and it broke. So now I have the metal one. Learned my lesson, and that's how I make coffee. It's pretty big, so what I'll do is make the whole thing, and then I use this as a thermos. So I'll drink half the coffee, and then I'll use this to reheat it the next day, to reheat the coffee the next day. Yes, I drink next day coffee. I'm not a coffee monger or anything like that. Anyway, so that's kind of my process there. And I also use, if I want to make a single cup, I bought this from IKEA, and it's really nice because you can just put coffee in here and then do like a pour over kind of a thing. So I use that once in a while if I have the patience to do that. Otherwise, I just use my method there. What's nice about this is that it's less cleanup. This cleans up much faster than the French press. So but if I don't use the French press every day, then it's fine. So I have 4 of these metal cups here. I have 1 of these for driving, and of course my trusty tea kettle, which I heat the water in so I can make the French press or make any coffee. The third method, I should say, if I tried and I'm really not good at it. This requires a lot of patience, and I didn't find myself having that patience yet. I tried a few times, but you can do like Turkish coffee, if you know what that is. It's straight in here, it boils, and you know, it's when it comes out, it's really good. However, I just never really got it the right way, the correct way. If you know how to make Turkish coffee and you're an expert in all that stuff, leave me the instructions in the comment below, and I'll try again. I'll give it a shot. But so far, I've done it unsuccessfully. I also carry 2 of these water jugs. There used to be wine in there. It's glass. It's nice because it's not plastic. They are sitting behind the driver's seat, and never worried about breaking or anything like that. They do rattle a little bit, but that's it. It's pretty strong material in my opinion. And yeah, I have 2 of these, and if I make coffee, let's say every other day, or even if I make coffee every day, and with me drinking water, they last about 2-3 days. However, when I go camping, I don't only rely on these. I also bring a bunch of sparkling water that goes into my fridge. Yes, I like sparkling water. So between those 2 jugs of water and the sparkling water, I'm good for 5 days, which is where my limit is anyway, to stay in a place before I want to move somewhere else. For my water, I use this thermo flask. I use it for when I'm hiking. I'm use it just for my everyday drinking water, basically. Small and trusty 1-burner stove. It works with propane and butane. And you know, I know how a lot of van lifers are like, oh, you need a permanent stove because doing this every day is just cumbersome. I just did it. It took like a second. But it leaves me more counter space if I don't need to have the stove on there. So I don't get what the big deal is. It's super easy. You just take it out and you put it on. It's not that hard. Anyways, I would love to at some point upgrade to a 2-burner stove. But for now, this works just fine. I can take it outside. It works with butane and it works with propane. Butane is a little bit tougher to find. So I only use that when I'm cooking inside because it's much easier. I take it, I put a butane in, and if you don't know what a butane is, which is also handy here, that's an extra step to put a butane in there, is these cans that latch in there, done, ready to go. It also works with propane, and let me show you that now since I showed you the butane. So for propane, it comes with this hose. This takes a little bit longer because you have to like unvelcro the little wrap that keeps this wrapped up, and then I can just put it in the same slot I put the butane, and then propane just kind of goes in here. It's got a regulator and all that stuff. So that's pretty much it. I only use that when I'm cooking outside, and when I'm cooking outside I usually just leave it outside. I don't take it off and on all the time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my stove, my little stove. I may upgrade, like I said, to a 2-burner stove because I do love to cook tacos, and making those tortillas, more than 2 tortillas at a time, would be nice. But I make do with my new and big ceramic pan that I got, so that works. Plus, to be quite honest, I don't eat more than 2 tacos at a time, so it works fine for me for now. This is the section with food storage. So I have 2 of these containers, and they have like lockable lids. They're really useful. I usually just keep my pistachios in there. Then I have 2 of these. Actually, I have 3 of these, and they have lockable lids as well to keep things fresh. I have 1 of these, and it also has lockable latches, so to keep things fresh. I have 2 of these. This is glass. These are made for ovens, so they're reinforced. They don't really break that easily. Not that I'm gonna test it, but for now they've been okay. I've had them since the beginning. I have another 1 of these, and this is where all my Del Taco and spicy sauce lives, and that's my secret stash right there. And it also has, the lid also has these lockable latches. It has one here. I can't imagine why you would want that in there, but that's what it is. And I originally got this if I chose to bring like a sandwich with me. It fits really nicely in the backpack, so I don't use it as much as I originally thought I would use it. So this is my coffee storage. I got it from Trader Joe's, and I just grind it there and you know, keep the coffee in there. I also have a little smaller container for quick access when I need to grab coffee in the morning. This is an avocado container. I'm gonna cut one today and put it in there. This is for lemons, lime lemons, pretty self-explanatory. And I also have one for onion. It's in the fridge. I can't really get to it very quickly right now because I have a lot of stuff in the fridge, but it's in there. And I also have 2 of these as well. These are also nice for like smaller items like garlic and stuff like that if I pre-peel it. But yeah, they're very useful actually. In addition to the jars that I have for quick access, I still have like 4 of these jars that have additional storage. just in case I run out of stuff. I never run out of stuff. Alright everyone, thank you for coming on today's video. If you found this video educational in any way, let me know. Also let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about all the stuff that I showed you. And if you want to watch more educational videos or what I have in my van, you can check out this video up here. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming along, and don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay.